Hey you guys, Bella Marie coming back to you guys with another video. So has to be about the fourth time someone has brought this topic up to me, and I wanted to, kind of sit down and talk to everybody about this particular topic and why it's so important to take care of your mental health while going through weight loss surgery of any kind or any type of weight loss journey. It's very, very, very important to take care of your mental health. So, the last particular message that I got that prompted me to say, you know what, I think it's time for me to make a video was a young lady who asked me if I had any advice on, people who have had weight loss surgery and how to deal with depression during weight loss surgery. I, in particular, have not experienced depression from weight loss surgery. I knew what I was getting myself into when I started on this journey. However, I know a lot of people had different expectations of themselves and expectations of the surgery and are not receiving the results that they will want to receive. And I understand how that can get someone down and how that can become a situation where that person begins to feel regret or begin to feel any type of depressive symptoms while going through weight loss surgery. I do have notes because I feel like I need notes to keep myself on topic about this, and I want to make sure that I hit everything that I wanted to say on this video so that I can get on and get off. I actually promised this young lady this video today, but by the time this video is uploaded, it will be November 1st. So I apologize about my tardiness. However, I went to a Halloween party with my nieces and nephews, so I had a lot of fun with that. But let's get into the topic. So, depression with weight loss surgery. I just want people to know that there is a chance that if you were already suffering from depression prior to having weight loss surgery, that it is just about a 5 to 10% increase in depression for people who have go ahead and went through weight loss surgery and begin experiencing different types of depressive symptoms, any feelings of worthlessness and all of that. I think it's really, really important for people to develop coping skills. I am very big on coping skills. I ask my friends all the time if they have coping skills, because I feel like it is important for you when you are having moments of emotional type situations. I feel like having that type of skill to keep you from escalating to your max, just getting you back down to baseline and making sure that you do those things that can get you down to baseline. I think one of the number one causes of people who have weight loss surgery and their very high expectations of themselves is because they're looking at pictures of all of these amazing people who have went on this journey, because whether we realize it or not, the weight loss community is very large. It is a very large community. So you're looking at pictures from these awesome YouTubers and these Instagram people who have went through the weight loss surgery and they look phenomenal. Not to say that you don't look phenomenal. However, I think people have to realize that you can't see your weight loss. You would have to lose a tremendous amount of weight for you to see the difference in your body. Yeah, I still have to do side by sides. I still tell my friends, like, dog, like, I'm fat. You gonna have to chill out. Like, I'm finna pass out. And I think I say that because I'm so used to being the fat one that it didn't really bother me saying it, because I've been really secure within myself. But I still find myself saying those things. I'm kind of trying to stop that, because I don't really consider myself the fat one anymore. Yes, I am still plus size, but I just don't really consider myself the fat one. I don't feel like I stand out any more than my smaller friends, because just about all of my friends are smaller than me. So I just don't really feel like I stand out that much anymore. However, I still have to put side by sides up of myself. Like, it's a side by side that I'm going to insert here, and the side by side I'm going to insert here. Like, I have to do them all the time, because when I look at myself in the mirror, I still see 367 pound me. Like, I still see it. So it's not until like I pull my hair up and my neck is fully exposed, or I put on clothes that didn't typically fit before, that I realize, wow, like, you have lost a tremendous amount of weight. So it's not until then that I realize that, and that it happens, like, it clicks for that brief moment, like, you have done so well for yourself. Do side by sides. Please do those. That is motivation. Go buy a pair of shorts or pants that are a 1 to 2 sizes too small, and then after a month, try them on. See how they fit. Back in July, yeah, either June or July. I want to say July though, or August. Yeah, don't quote me. I'm sleepy. Maybe August. Yeah, maybe the end of August, because it was still hot outside. I went to the store with my mom, and we're in Walmart, and she walks past a pair of shorts that were like $5. And she was like, you should get some of these. I said, well, Mama, I'm not finna buy no clothes. I'm not finna do that. Like, I'm not buying no clothes. I refuse to buy clothes with this weight loss surgery. Like, I refuse. But I ended up buying the shorts. And I bought the shorts in an 18. And I bought the shorts in a 16. When I got home, the 18 fit kind of snug. And I was like, okay, I know different 18s fit different ways. Different clothes fit different ways on people. So I didn't really trip off of it. I was like, okay, I'll just hold them until like probably late September and try to wear them before it gets too cold. Was able to wear the 18. The 16, I couldn't do nothing with. I couldn't even get the 16 up my hips. So today, right before I recorded this video, actually, I was in my closet and I couldn't find anything to wear. So I'm like, what am I getting ready to wear? Well, I saw the shorts and I was like, let me try on these shorts and see, how they fit and what they look like. The size 16 came up, zipped up, and buttoned up. Y'all, I haven't been able to wear a size 16 since high school. That was the last time I was a 16. I feel like the buying clothes that are too small for you and watching your progress really, really works. For me, it does. I can only speak for myself, you guys. I don't know what will work for you and what will work for somebody else. I can only speak from experience regarding this particular situation, and just offer that type of advice regarding that particular, skill that I use to keep myself in line and cope with the stress of weight loss surgery. Relapsing on bad foods. I made a comment in my, I want to say my 5th month video, that one of my friends was upset because the scale wasn't moving, but she was eating Snickers in the morning for breakfast. I think we have to be mindful that as we're going through transitioning into actually wanting food and things of that nature, that we have to be mindful of what we're putting into our bodies. If you want pizza, I'm not saying that you can't have pizza, but is there a healthier way for you to cook pizza? Yes. Is there a healthier way for you to cook chicken? Yes. Do you need to be mindful of how much fruit you're putting in your body also? Yes, I think people get hyped up on the fact that smoothies are healthy. Yes, they are healthy. But if you're piling the blender up with extra servings of fruit, you can gain weight from that. If you're not getting enough water intake into your body, you can gain weight for that. If you are not getting all of your protein in, which is required for all bariatric patients, your weight is not going to change. You can gain weight from that. If you're in a weight loss stall and you're like, I've been doing everything, I've been eating right, I've been working out, I've been getting my fluids in, I've been getting all my protein in. Well, baby, did you think about that you may have been getting muscle mass? And the reason why I say that is because muscle mass weighs more. But if you took your measurements more, you would see that although the scale is not moving, although the scale is not moving, your waistline is slimming down, your arms is slimming down, your legs are slimming down. So I just think we need to be more mindful of that. This journey is not just about the scale. Honestly, you guys, I haven't weighed myself in 3 weeks. I hit my 100-pound goal weeks ago. When I saw that I hit my goal, I stopped weighing myself. I haven't weighed myself in 3 weeks. I literally just weighed myself today. In like 3 weeks. I left the scale alone, and it sits in the bathroom. I didn't have to put it up. It sits in the bathroom. Now, if you're one of the people that you're going to keep stepping on the scale no matter what, then you probably need to put the scale out of sight, out of mind. Stop weighing yourself. Feel how your clothes feel, how things fit. This jacket, this is why I still have it on. This jacket, when I bought it, I was just talking to my cousin about this. I'm like, you remember when we bought this jacket? And she was like, yeah. And she was like, yeah, I told you the jacket was too small and it doesn't button. I said, yeah. And I told you I've never had a jacket that button. Y'all, my jacket buttons. I'm going to insert a picture right here. My jacket buttons, you guys. So those are milestones that I think most people take for granted in weight loss, in the weight loss community. The small victories. Victories like you can touch your toes without having to hold your breath anymore. Or this past weekend, I went to Six Flags again with my friends. And to get to this particular ride, you have to go up 2 or 3 flights of steps and then walk a half a mile that it feels like all the way to the front of the line. It's ridiculous. It's a long walk. And I power walked. I jogged up the steps and I power walked the whole thing. They was ready to die. They're smaller than me. I'm in better shape than they are. They were out of breath, huffing and puffing. Them my girls and my boos, but they were out of breath. They were tired. And I was just like, well, shit, let's do that again. I can do that again all day. That was nothing. I didn't even break a sweat for that one. So think about your small victories. Your small victories are things of that nature. The being able to go up a flight of steps without freaking passing out. Be happy about that. Before surgery, you guys, my knees hurt so bad. When I say my knees hurt, they hurt so bad that I was just not able to do much of anything. Like I couldn't go to the store with my mom. I couldn't well, I could go to the store with her, but I wouldn't last very long in the store. I would go find somewhere and sit down. I was bad. Like, I couldn't do none of that. I didn't enjoy walking. Like, I didn't enjoy doing none of that. And I have a problem with the fact that I couldn't do the things that I used to enjoy anymore. I couldn't keep up with my nieces. I couldn't do any of that. I can run with the best of them now. So, I feel like we need to be appreciative of the small things and just continue to push on from there. I kind of touched on weight loss stalls, but again, if you're in a stall, you need to think: am I getting my protein in? Am I getting my fluid in? Am I exercising hard enough? Am I bloated? Is it for ladies? Is your period getting ready to start? My surgeon told me that I will gain 5 pounds before every cycle. I don't have a cycle, but I still get the symptoms. So I gain 5 pounds around that time every month, you guys. It comes right back off. So again, just stay off the scale and we'll be fine. Missing food and binge eating. You guys, what I wouldn't give to be able to eat more than one cluster of crab legs. What I wouldn't give to eat a pizza, just a half a pizza, not even a whole pizza, by myself. What I wouldn't give to be able to eat a Happy Meal and eat my French fries at the same time. However, we chose this surgery because we wanted to be around. We wanted to be here for our family. We wanted to be here for our friends. And we wanted to live our lives to the 150% fullest. Stop worrying about the fact that you can't binge eat anymore. We knew that going into the surgery. This is more of a psychological issue versus a belly issue. You knew when you decided to have this surgery that binge eating shit was over. It was time for us to make healthier eating habits and choices. And it was also time for us to learn how to not use food as a vice or a coping skill. Before surgery, pasta, bread, all of that was my vice. Do you hear me? Like, I could have pasta all day, every day. I wouldn't go to a restaurant that didn't have bread. I gotta have bread. Like, can I get some bread? Y'all got bread on the side? Can I get some bread? That was me. So, first of all, when I go to restaurants now, I barely order off the menu. I eat with whoever I'm with's eating. I'm not about to waste my money. I'm not about to waste my money. I did that. I did I'll just give me a little small meal and I'll take the leftovers home. Leftovers nasty, y'all. I don't like leftovers. I've never been a leftover person. The only leftovers I'll eat is a pot of greens, some yams, some chili, and a pizza. That's about it. I'm not eating anything else that is, a leftover. So, the food doesn't taste the same when it first comes out. Even if you stick it in the air fryer, it's still kind of weird. It's just not the same. So, I feel like you shouldn't be afraid to go out to eat. However, just be mindful about what you're ordering. Just ask whoever you with, hey, you mind if I eat off of you? My friends and my family don't care if I eat off of them. They're not really bothered by that. So I can do that often, and I pretty much do all the time because it is a waste of money for me to be worried about buying something of my own. Now, if I really want something and they don't want it and I don't want to share it and I'm going to sit there and eat it for all day and graze on it, which you should not be grazing. Okay? If it's that serious to me, then I will buy it myself, but I haven't had very many moments like that. People who are in relationships or just getting out of relationships and thinking that your weight loss would change how they feel about you. First of all, this is a very sensitive subject for me. And it's also a very sensitive subject for a lot of people regarding those types of relationships, regardless if it is a friend, a boyfriend, a girlfriend, a family member. Those types of relationships are very, very toxic relationships. And those people don't need to be in your life anyway. I don't care if they're blood. Sorry, not sorry. Weight loss is not going to change a relationship. Period. A lot of people told me that when I had weight loss surgery that I would like change. I was going to be a totally different person, and that I wouldn't like, I don't even know. It was weird how they worded it. I just know it rubbed me the wrong way, because no matter what, I've always been 100% me. I have always been very confident within myself. Not so much in high school, but in my adult life, it wasn't a time that I didn't say I was fine as hell. And sometimes when you have them moments where you slip up and you forget that you're fine as hell, and then your friends turn around and say, ain't you fine as hell? I had those types of support systems around me. So the people who have like left my life since me having weight loss surgery, they left my life for a reason. That's how I feel about that particular situation. And I just feel like to steady keep pushing it and egging it on and trying to pick and probe at it, just leave it alone. Like, if those people are meant to be there, it'll come around full circle and you guys will be able to sit down and talk about it. But if it doesn't come around full circle, we have to learn how to cope and live our lives without them. They've made the decision already. We have to learn how to live with it now. And although I'm not saying that it's not a very selfish thing on their part, because it's extremely selfish. It's extremely egotistical. And I feel like that shows their character, not yours. Never allow somebody to question your character, your integrity as a person. Never, ever, ever let them do that. Because if they do that once, they're going to do it again. And again. And again. Okay? I've only ever been in a situation 2 times in my lifetime where someone I felt like that I meant the world to and they meant the world to me questioned me, my judgment, my integrity, and my character as a person. And that tore me up more than anything. But I've only ever been in that type of situation 2 times in my lifetime. Those situations were very, very, very difficult to deal with. However, I did fall into a depression regarding those particular situations. I did fall into a depression where I didn't want to eat or drink or anything like that. But what pulled me through those depressions was being able to talk about my feelings with people who I trusted. Everybody needs someone to vent to. Everybody needs someone that can be a lending ear to them. You don't have to take their advice. Just somebody who's going to shut up and let you talk. I think a lot of people have an issue with when their friends come to them, shutting up and letting them speak. Let them get out what they need to say. If they want your opinion, then they will ask for your opinion after the fact. But just learn how to allow people to talk and people to open up and be vulnerable around you. Because if they are opening up and allowing themselves to be vulnerable around you, that means they trust you. It is something about you as a person and your character and your integrity that makes them feel like they can trust you with something so vulnerable and pure for them. Okay? So just learn how to just be a good friend. I don't know who raised some of y'all, but learn how to be a good friend. Learn how to be a good shoulder to somebody and not just be about self. So that's my take on that particular situation. Relationships, if you're going through a nasty relationship right now, let that person go, baby. Please. Your happiness is everything. You cannot be depressed on this journey. I promise you, you cannot. This journey is too much fun for you to be depressed on it. Like, it's way too much fun. I have more pros than I have cons on this journey, okay? Way more pros. So, please, 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 if somebody is affecting your mental health, please let them go. Please give yourself time to heal. Because I don't want anybody who I have ever influenced or came into contact with being suicidal and being depressed and not knowing how to talk about things. Stop thinking that you're a burden on people. I'd rather you talk my ear off until I fall asleep on you. And you got to talk a long time for me to fall asleep on you before I push you away and say I can't listen to you. I don't have time to listen to you. Talk my ear off. Let's go. Let's talk about it. That is just who I am. So, lastly, my advice for people who are suffering from depression, I don't know about your particular weight loss clinic, but my particular weight loss clinic has a therapist on site that I can go see at any point of time and talk to them about how I'm feeling and what's going on. My dietitians are also available all the time for me to speak to and get out whatever I need to get out, as far as if I'm eating bad, helping me get over that hump or things of that nature. Go talk to somebody. Please go talk to somebody. Please, 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 please do yourself that justice. I understand that this surgery is hard. You don't feel like you were mentally prepared, but it's happened now. It's irreversible. It's already here, baby. So since it's already here and it's already happening, now what we gonna do? Are we gonna talk about it, get on the good foot, and start finding coping skills and finding ways to pull us out of the depression instead of staying in it? Or are we gonna stay in it? Which one are we gonna do? Please, y'all. I'm gonna go ahead and end this video here because it's getting like really long. It's about 30 minutes long already. This is what I need you guys to do. If you have any other questions, anything that I can talk to you about, anything I can help you with, DM me on my Instagram. I will surely talk to you. I promise you. I will answer your DM. I will respond to you in a timely manner. If you need to talk to me about anything, please just DM me. I will respond to you. If you don't feel comfortable talking to me, and that's fine. That is absolutely fine with me. Go talk to somebody who is trusted, who you love, who you know that you can go to when you are having those types of feelings, and let that out with them. But I appreciate you guys watching this particular video. This video is kind of deep. I'm kind of tired and exhausted myself with this video. But you guys go ahead, enjoy the rest of your day or night whenever you're watching this. And I will catch you guys in my next video.